you drive from downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys looking good early off to the 2-0 start. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's a Steeler first down. Moore going in motion. On first down, right back to Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Steelers first down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Steeler first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down.
3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
On the pickup.
Ball placed at the 45 for
At the
second and 5.
45-yard line.
A run with Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
His 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of only a yard.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Steelers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers, in the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. On play action, Daniels. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Damian Sherwood getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st downs, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. And a steep.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. as we are ready to get back underway. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air again is Daniels. Got a man open downfield. It's Tolbert. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
28-yard gain. First down, Steelers.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is planted in backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you put the field goal in the end zone.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. To the tight end, Freiermuth. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 12 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. They look underneath here for Johnson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down.
Daniels gonna throw again. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's not gonna get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, It's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards.
Now it's Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Cordell Flott is there on the tackle. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second down and 8. Now Daniels. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Pittsburgh.
Here's Daniels. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his third touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
To A.J. Brown. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
To throw is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
It's fourth down.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniels. He gets this one to Moore. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Here comes second and 4.
A.J. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And it's the man who had a cup of coffee with Carolina, Baker Mayfield. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Giants looking to go 3-0 to start the year. They lead at the half. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And here is the running back. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Titans looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Barkley. Uh-oh. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get that out to Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's another.
To the air again. Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott taking
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, a loose football. Picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And caught by Tolbert. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
First down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
And the Steelers first down.
Our throw here, right side. It falls incomplete.
Intended for
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Quinyon Mitchell on
Working
cover.
out of the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to bring him down. his first sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. His fifth catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Steelers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. To throw is Daniels. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. He's got it at the 3.
Daniels pass. Brought down just shy of.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll work his way up past the 10 to the 15. That's good enough to give him some breathing room and give him a first down.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
6, Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they will finally run him down.
A gain of 36 yards. That's another Eagles
On play action, Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
and 6.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Big play coming up. This is third down. Again, Hurts. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the Steelers.
Hurts will try it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Eagles 14, Steelers 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFadden. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them and you're able to extend that lead.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead.
Steelers 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's McFadden. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with McFadden. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Moore going in motion. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flott.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And 6.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. To be returned from the other side of midfield, and that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. Now Barkley. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. To the air again is Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.